In a small town, near green hills and a gentle stream, there lived Mira, a gentle and kind elderly woman. Her home was a little cottage on the edge of the town, surrounded by a vegetable garden, a few fruit trees, and a wooden fence that whispered softly whenever the wind passed through. Mira had no children of her own, and her husband had left this world many years ago. But Mira was never truly alone. She had Poppy, her little hen, with white feathers, black spots on her wings, and a bright red comb. Poppy followed Mira everywhere she went, clucking as though she had something important to add to every conversation. The villagers often smiled when they saw Mira walking slowly with her cane, while Poppy waddled right beside her like a loyal companion. Every morning, when the sky was painted with orange and pink, Poppy would lay one warm, smooth egg. Mira would pick it up carefully, hold it in her wrinkled hands, and whisper, "One is enough, my dear. May we always have just what we need." She would boil the egg, eat half for breakfast, and save the other half for her dinner. With her garden and her hen, Mira lived peacefully and with a heart full of gratitude. One day, something different happened. Poppy laid 2 eggs instead of 1. Mira blinked in surprise. "2?" she said softly. "Well, that's very generous." She cooked 1 egg for herself and carried the second to the market. She didn't demand much, only enough to buy a little rice and a piece of jaggery. The following days, Poppy kept laying 2 eggs each morning. The villagers soon noticed. "Sell both eggs, Mira," one suggested. "Feed Poppy more, maybe she'll give 3, said another. "Think bigger, you could raise more hens, make a business," others added eagerly. But Mira only smiled and said, "1 for me and 1 to share. That is enough." She gave the extra eggs to poor families, to children returning from school, or quietly left them on someone's doorstep. Before long, everyone fondly began calling her Egg Mira. Then the monsoon arrived. Heavy rains poured for days, the stream overflowed, and the fields were washed away. Many families suffered greatly, yet every morning, Poppy still laid 2 eggs, and Mira had already saved plenty. She boiled them, pickled them, and quietly handed them to those who had nothing to eat, never asking for anything in return. One rainy afternoon, some villagers came to her and asked, "Mira, why didn't you sell more when you had the chance? Why didn't you try to earn money?" Mira looked at them with her warm eyes and said, "True happiness isn't about collecting more. It's about loving what we already have and sharing it when the time comes. I kept only what I needed. The rest was meant to be a gift." Poppy clucked gently and nestled close to Mira's feet, as if agreeing with her completely. True happiness is never found in endless gathering. It is found in appreciating what we have and in choosing to share it with kindness. When we lift others up, we lift ourselves too, and together we become rich in peace, compassion, and joy.